Not so sure.
What's up, you freaks? Perfect! Now are you ready to go make that rent money?
I just want to suck some.
It's another day at the fish tank, am I right, folks? What kind of crazy stuff are these fish gonna get up to now?
I would like to formally apologize for the Sevens also letting impregnate John.
Alright, folks.
1488, raise war, Heil fucking Hitler, Heil fucking Hitler, you chocolate man. John, you heretic, you should sleep in garage 7777 7777 7777 7777 7777.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the Black Plasma channel. It's Jesse. I'm your host, obviously, unfortunately, as well. But today I want to talk to you about Fishtank, which I'm sure most of you already know at this point. I'm just trying to hop on that sick content train, right? Content. I love content. Well, I just wanted to give my take on it and also just, have a little discussion. Maybe we can talk about it down there below in the comments and maybe give my prediction or two, So let's get into it. Let's talk about Fishtank. So, as most of you probably already know, Fishtank is a show seemingly devised by Sam Hyde. Whether you like him or not, I understand he's a pretty divisive character. But the show itself, it seems, has been kicked around for quite some time now at this point, and has now come to fruition.
We want to do a reality show. This is not really a sketch. I'll just let you know what Hell House is. We want to do a reality show where people have like dormitory style living and it's MDE fans and they show up and there's 4 team leaders. One would be like Jet, but there's 4 team leaders. And then they wheel out for the actual interaction with MDE, like you and me. They'd wheel out a TV cart like in high school and it would be a video of us where we'd be like super Mark McGrath. We're like, hey guys, we're really excited to have you here. Welcome to Hell House. We're hoping that you have a lot of fun on these interesting challenges. We can't wait to see what you guys cook up in the end here. And then they just take the TV cart out. Like that's the only time that we appear in the thing.
Yeah.
And then later on, like when for the judging or whatever, they'll wheel the TV cart out again, and it'll be you and me, and we'll be like, wow. We saw some crazy contestants today, and we saw a lot of heart, and it was amazing what happened there in the final challenge. All right, so see you guys next time. They take it out. It's just we get generic information.
Yeah, no. Obviously, this isn't the first show of its kind. As many of you know, and I'm sure many of you have already compared it to, is Big Brother, where they have a very kind of similar thing with people being in a household and on teams, and it's a reality show, and they do have a live stream apparently. I've never actually tuned into it myself, but I from what I understand, they have a live stream, and it's kind of a similar nature. But obviously, the kind of kick here is that the contestants on this show are a little more eccentric, obviously, and the whole being able to control what goes on. Like now at this point, unfortunately, the website has been down and is now up again. But that was kind of seemingly the whole appeal of this is, the fact that us, the audience, could control a lot of it. It also reminds me of this other thing that happened quite a bit ago. Like, I believe it was the early 2000s, if I'm mistaken. I could be totally wrong. But I remember there was an Atrocity Guide video about it a while back. about Life of Prizes. I don't know if you guys ever saw that video or remember hearing about this or have heard about this, but it was this Japanese game show, kind of in a similar vein almost of just like the constant live stream. It was live streamed like way early on the early internet, so I can only imagine like what that resolution must have been like. Probably just tiny and terrible, and you could tell like nothing what was going on. Probably, I don't know, maybe you could, who knows. I'm sure there's some footage of it. But I guess it was called like Life of Prizes or something like that, and they had this Japanese contestant. They made it so he had to win 1 million yen in mail-in prizes. So like, and I don't even know if you guys know what that is at this point, but mail-in prizes are like where in a magazine or like newspaper you would have these little prizes that people would win by like filling out your name and address and stuff like that. I'm sure it was just like a kind of a scam to get you to sell you like information and stuff like that, or like sell your name to advertisers and stuff like that. So you would enter the prize, and then obviously you would get like tons of ads in the mail and stuff like that. But this contestant, like actually did it, and it's crazy because they had to like win all their food, all their clothes, like everything from mail-in contests and stuff like that. So in the same aspect of Fishtank though, it was like this totally live stream like event, but like also that was kind of the appeal to it to a lot of Japanese people, was that like you were kind of like torturing this guy, or like seeing this guy go through torture in a way. And the whole like reveal, like when he wins 1 million yen, and then they like force him to like win more money or something like that, because I guess the viewership was like so high, so people were just like, yeah, we have to keep this up. And then I remember the end of the video, or just like the reveal of when he wins, is like this huge gut-wrenching thing kind of like him being revealed to this audience of people unbeknownst to him. So he thinks he's like alone in his room still or whatever, and he begins to like get naked. So he's like naked in front of all these like random Japanese people that just happen to be in this audience. And yeah, honestly it's like kind of sad. But I kind of had like this striking similarity to Life of Prizes when I started watching Fishtank here. And also, what I thought was interesting about Fishtank was the reality show aspect of it. So, like, I'm not the biggest reality show person or anything like that. I really try to tend to stay away from TV, or Netflix or Hulu or any of that stuff. You know, I'm strictly on an anime diet. I'm really not, though. But, like, I really try to stay away from a lot of media. I watch a lot of, like, YouTube and stuff like that, obviously. I have a person in my life that is very, very, very into Survivor, the show Survivor and stuff like that. So I've had to sit through a fair amount of Survivor now as an adult, and other similar reality TV shows like, you know, like Ink Masters and stuff like that, you know, all those fun ones. And what's interesting about Fishtank is it does have a lot of DNA from these reality TV shows. Now I feel like we're just now kind of getting into it, but it seems like there is a lot more actual like teammates kind of happening now. There's now like talks with of the other fishes, like kind of, you know, getting into it a little bit, like strategy wise and stuff like that. And that stuff definitely reminds me of Survivor, or like some other similar kind of, you know, show where it's just interesting to see like how that stuff, you know, just naturally develops in these settings where you're kind of pitted against each other with other strangers, but like it seems like you just ultimately try to cling on to somebody, you know, like obviously, like it seems like Josie, one of the contestants, kind of seems like they're a little bit of by themselves, you know, like not really strategizing like that. But it really does seem like that is kind of a interesting thing that just comes out of these naturally. People just like try to find, you know, other similar people, other people that share similar interests and stuff like that, and really try to cling on to that and then fight off the rest. So I don't know. That's my thoughts about the show. That's what I thought was kind of interesting about the show. Obviously, the show has faced kind of faced some turmoil in the wake of the site being down and things like that. So it seems on what was it, day 3? What, Friday night, I believe. I could be totally wrong. The site went down, and it sounds like Google kind of audited them, like their website. From what it sounds like, it probably sounds like they just got a lot of traffic and probably a lot of like transactions going through the website and everything. So I would imagine, like, for a new website or a new domain name rather, Google would probably be a little wary. But now at this point of the video of recording this, it does seem like the show is back on fishtank.live. So everyone, go tune in. Obviously, I'm going to be unfortunately wasting a lot of time on Fish Tank in the 6 weeks that is on. Hopefully, if it lasts all 6 weeks, I really hope it does. And yeah, thank you for listening to this stupid video about Fish Tank. And talk in the comments below. Who do you think's gonna win? I'm right there with the joseibros, but you know, honestly, I really like everyone. Like, everyone seems like a really good contestant. I really enjoy everyone. I enjoy Daniel. I enjoy John. Like, everyone seems really cool in their own way, except for this whole Simmons stuff. Like, as of recording this video, there's been a lot of stuff coming out about Simmons and this book he's wrote. So there's this whole rabbit hole people probably are going down currently as I'm recording this. So a lot of this information is probably out of date. So everyone look out for Simmons, unfortunately. But other than that, yeah, let's all go watch some Fish Tank and have fun. Everyone have some fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.